what is subquery? We already know what queries are, right? So like select all from employees. So this is like a very basic query. And then when we say we have subqueries, that means we are looking at queries inside of a queries, a nested queries, right? So if I do something like where emp id is equals to let me say 4, right? So this is going to streamline the employee details to the one that has the employee ID 4. So this is still a query. But what if I want to get let me pull out the old employee info. What if I want to get the employee ID in 1 and 5? Only 1 and 5. I don't want the rest, right? So that way I have to do something like where employee ID in, that's the keyword, 1 comma 5, right? So if I run that, I will get the employee ID for number 1 and number 5 as seen in the results. I could request for more, 153, so let's see that. So it gives me 135. So I can also request that I want all the employee between 3 and 5 without using the in keyword. So I can go ahead and use something like between, where employee ID between 2 and 5. So this will skip 2 and 5 and only give me everything between them, which is 3 and what do you call it, 3 and 4. What is between 2 and 5? 3 and 4, right? Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Near end between, okay, I think this wouldn't be, there wouldn't be bracket in there. So it gives me between 2, 3, 4, 5. So it gives me 2 and 5. Everything between 2 and 5 is what it gave me, right? So when we look at something, when we look at things like subqueries, now look at something like we have salaries 6,000, 7,2, 8,000, 7,000. So I want to select any salaries that is above 7,000 only. So I want to stream out the 6,000 and 7,000. It must be above 7,000. So subquery should work here. Select all from employees where employee ID in, then the subquery, open and close brackets. I'll write another query there. Select employee ID from employees where salary is greater than 7,000. So before I run this, what I did here is I want to get all the details of in the employee table, right? Then I want to streamline it using the employee ID, where employee ID in. Now, the moment I try to put in and write a subquery, please be advised the last variable field that I'm using here to actually index and pull the details is the same thing I must use in the select query in there. So this is what actually bind them together, right? So in select employee ID from employee where salary is greater than 7,000. So I want to only get employees that has salary greater than 7,000 using the subqueries. Here I have it, 7,200 and 8,000. I could also say I want to get only what is the highest number, right? Let me say select max salary. I'm trying to get the maximum salary from employees. So this should give me the maximum salary, which is 8,000, right? Okay. So I want to get a second maximum salary where salary in, then select salary from employees where salary is greater than, okay, the maximum of salary, right? Okay, so because I'm getting the second lowest, I'll use the less than here. Let's see what we get, so I can explain that better. So now we have 7,200, right? So this is select the maximum salary from the employees where the salary is less than. So automatically, the moment I use this less than and then call this query, so it's taking out the first maximum salary and then going to the next maximum salary. So if I do another thing here where salary is less than, if I put the same thing inside of the subquery again, so it will go to the next highest salary, which will be the third one. Let's run that and see that. Actually, let me break it down here. So the third one is 7,000, as you can see here. So it goes on and on and on like that. So the select query is to filter the first, condition and move to the next closest condition and move to the next closest condition. So basically, that is the idea of subquery. We can also use it in inserts as well, but the main idea is that the first query that comes there, we want to filter the result out and go to the next possible result. And then even in that, we can have another subquery and that will take us to the next possible result. So that is the basic idea on subqueries. And in my next video, I'll be talking about stored procedure. Thank you.